Okay. So you missed the last week before that, which yeah, not terribly much. More or less, we kind of decided it was a somewhat downtime week, but we were kind of broke, so we were going to do stuff on the cheaps, right? See what we can do out on the city, out on the town. By the time things came said and done, push came, all that, well, comes around full circle and says, big yikes. Ran into some gangers in the back alley, rack 'em and stack 'em. Now we got 4 dead mooks, 4 dead gunks that we gotta go splice and dice. However, I will let Sir introduce himself and what he's bringing to the party and bringing to the table. Alright, so the medtech joins the party instead of the party finding the medtech. Funny how fate has a cruel twist of irony. One flavor canister apiece. He makes trades. Goods for goods, the way the world should be. Raggy. I unfortunately had more luck with Discord activity than I have with the actual website as of late. That wasn't directed at you. That was directed at our other friend having technical difficulties. But yes, we got us a brand new medtech joining the party. Our fixer is here, I believe. Scratch that. Apologies, errata. So, Fixer is not here currently, but he is reachable if we need him. or you're in his, either way. Yes. The gunsmith. Alright. Good boy, he learned. For who? Riato? You were correct on every note so far. That's why I didn't correct you on anything. So pack of five, yes, they do sometimes come in those for like carrying case to take with you for a day trip or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, less so, but yeah. Yeah, the three of you are. Mm-hmm. You gross, but Black Miles is cheap as shit. Can you find four quarters on the street somewhere? Quarters. Like a 25-cent piece? No, four quarters like a fucking dollar. Well, note the point being, like black miles are all like a dollar. So, 4 or 5 quarters. Yeah, like a dollar. So like 4 quarters, and you set to them. You can find that shit on the street. Scrounge. When the doing needs done, just do. I hate to be a smart ass about it, but like, no, if you're gonna go for the base shit tier option and not give a fuck about it, that's a choice. But like, truly, like the choice is find 4 quarters that are not yours from some random guy having a hole in his pocket and dropping it. Call it good. His loss is your gain because it's not a fucking gain. It's still a loss. 4 lost quarters can find a home to teach a lesson. That's a better use than anything else in my book right now. What was that? Couldn't be Sir John Magical. See, you could have left it. It didn't have to put the bite my shiny metal ass. You could have used any quote or just left it at that. Everybody would have known it was better. But like, come on. Yeah. Buy my shiny metal ass. Oh, that's great. Oh, what? See, my favorite iteration of a meme is the Office Spaces one, where, if I could get the whatever, that would be great. Turns into, if I could get that STL, that'd be great. Because 3D printing is shit. Where did Rihanna go? No. Hey, don't insult the president like that. I'm aware of what you said. You got the joke. So. You sold the relic? No, we did not do that. Completely getting. That was a joke. Well, let me see, because I think I have a map for that. Yeah, we prefer less, but same difference. Where did Mustang Bedbig go? Is that the one? No, that is not the one. That won't work. Shoop. Oh. Yes, I think so. Yeah. All right. Don't forget the part where like Bender was God there for a hot fucking minute. He had a whole civilization develop on his tongue. So, to be fair, Bender is God in some places. Anyhow. Yeah, that's what I was just referring to. Bender became God, and then spoke to God, and then like that was a fun side quest. Rogues in D&D when they decide to GM the one shot. And I'm not wrong. Go ahead. Doc, you were getting at. Giant ice cube in the ocean solves global warming. Science. Which means no more comment. But it's made entirely of ice, so that's not how that works. Anyways, pulling up into the doc's clinic. What do we got? Lay out the scene. It is your place of residence, so I will let you assign the flavor of what you do and don't have as chilling around. You need a beer. Go for it. Did you guys get hit? Tanuya got hit a couple of times, unless that's just her forgetting to update it from the last rest. If I scroll all... No, they just didn't get hit. They just didn't get hit. Yeah, no, the three people showing up to the clinic today don't have any injuries, but they do have something else instead. They have a couple other things instead. So not how that works. Interface plug into the bloop. Jack in straight in the report. Also, who you jacking in the chair? Because like drag them to chair. Middle of the day. Wouldn't it make more sense just pull them around back and pop the fucking delivery bay? Well, they have a panel van, and as GM, I will give you delivery bay around back if you ask for it. So instead, I'll kind of GM flavor that one to that should I go on? Because, like, if you're pro and you know what you're doing, and you're not being a gonk brain about it, guys, we don't say bodies around here. It makes my customers nervous. It makes them think I'm not that great at my job. No. See, that's more deliveries and parts acquisition. If you guys want to pull that van around back, you'll see that I have a nice little delivery door that you should be able to pull right up to, and we'll get them all processed. Parts. Gannick and Cyber are like We're looking at 4. Yeah. How do you mean? How do you mean? Didn't you already group up with the party? Oh, just arbitrarily across the room. Like yeah. Force knocks you nutty, and then from that, turns into words. No, that's the sound of the train of thought going completely off the rails and sideways. Like I had a thought. I had a train. It was going somewhere. I don't know where the fuck train went. No, more Twilight Zone trains. It's just gone. We don't know. Anyways. No, more physics of the explosion. The initial shockwave scrambles a little bit of your brain neural port interface, knocking you unconscious, blacking you out. So as you get thrown, this is on purpose, mind you. This is a built-in feature, not a bug. Don't get this twisted, right? This is a pro. This is a fucking benefit. And I'll explain why in a second. Because that turns into you ragdoll and smack the wall, but you're already unconscious and therefore limp and relaxed. Your body naturally acts like a cushion in that case. So hitting the wall in what would normally fracture all of your ribs and shatter your lungs, instead your muscles act like rubber and your bones can compress. And then you like it hurts, and your bruises, and your ribs are bruised, and your shit is like cracked, but you're not dead. You don't have collapsed lungs. You can breathe. This comes from people in Tornado Alley. When things get flung across the living room, they get knocked out by the lamp, and then ripped up in the tornado, they will get flung at Mach fuck across the ground and live. Because they were unconscious, where if they were alive, or if they were conscious, they would just be straight up dead. Like flatline right then and there. Done for. No mas. Anyhow, tangent side. Yay, somewhat useful information sometimes, apparently. Let me see if I have a vehicle. Yeah, who are we dragging on the chair? Okay. Choop. Okay. So, due to the fact that he would have a concussion, yes, it wouldn't be that severe, and it would be mostly healed up by this point because it's been about 2 weeks since the incident happened, and it wasn't a massive explosion. It was in the fact that the overall compressive force and everything like blew the walls out of the room, but because he was right next to it and rode the initial wave to that far wall and was unconscious while doing so, he already went to go visit the river. He got the cosmetic shit and the bad fixed up with no humanity lost at Karajan. So that turns into COD. Do we remember if you slotted a relic yet? You did? Did you take the 1d6 humanity loss? Right. I don't remember. Oh. Yeah, because you rolled lost and then gave, huh? And you rolled like the exact same. Right? Yeah. I know. So last week didn't happen. We took a break. So that way everybody could recoup a little bit. Week before that was just getting ambushed in the side alley. Wasn't anything super plot relevant. It was mainly for trying to dust up some downtime activity. But so you're still mostly caught up. You haven't missed a ton. But it is posted. I haven't decided on that yet. That might require some working with Cannibal. He would be our fixer currently. He is not here at the moment. He's over yonder, across the pond. So he's on the opposite time scale of us. It's like midnight there for him right now. So I'm not gonna worry about bothering him about it. When we can arrange a time for you two to sit down and RP together, that would be more so the, like, he's going for a Constantine type build. I was already working on incorporating a lot of that type of stuff in, along with some heavier use of luck for some more variety of purpose. Yes. Yeah. The metaphysical shifted from the aether of yield and times to the internet, aether, the aether of the internet. So Yeah. I am 110% for swapping the slang. Like everybody can just start doing that, and like no. We decided that was stupid, and we want it the other way because that's cooler. And it's gonna be the AE, because then it's gonna be the Ethernet. Like, yeah. No, that's the internet. Because it's interconnected. Hardwired, like the interstate is interconnected. So the internet is interconnected. But it's hard interconnect. Right? Interface, interconnect. That's why it's the internet. The Ethernet refers to the wireless electromagnetic, because it also can encompass wireless charging. Because then I have an Ethernet pad. Like, yeah, I know, probably not that one. That's a little much, but. So the relic take shot of neuroport and copy of is effectively the same way we would do a ISO backup to a flash drive. That, but for the neuroport for the bio, for the neuro, right? So that is somewhat up to whether or not Codsworth wants to have you check into that type of stuff. Due to the avenue of attack that I'm taking with it, where it's more grounded in reality, right? This is a very realistic, it's real world system, so real world shit applies, and you can take actual stuff and shove it in, and it makes sense. Exactly. So would be my answer to this is going to be asking Riata somewhat of a niche question. When you are running your 2020 game and you have your net runners running across the city and back and forth, how do you leave their breadcrumbs? Ghost in the Shell style, where, like, do they leave crumbs, or is it just how do you handle that in 2020? Because I know Red is local on site. So yes. When you do the man in the chair off-site net running in 2020, because I know that was somewhat of a pain in the ass issue that you guys have to deal with, that Red doesn't. Okay. Well, keep in mind what we're looking at in lieu of normal net running rules. I'm looking at, like, he doesn't have any ranks into runner yet, because he's fresh off gen. So he doesn't have any IP to pull that off yet either. Ronnie is sitting across the room if we need to call her in. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, for lack of a better way to pull that off and what you're currently sitting at, I'm going to do it this way that is close, but slightly different and still works within the universe and the timeline and the time frame we're playing in. That's why I was asking about 2020, because 2077 reflects a lot closer to 2020 time set, since it was based on that. So that's kind of how it's done. Red is the shitty times in between. So you have the good, the bad, and the on the recovery. So the seems like good times, but it's still a shithole. That turns into, by this point in time, in a Ripper clinic that does recycling efforts and repurposing efforts, they should have come across a netrunner at some point, and in doing so, I can take and say that they were able to extract Tracer to a shard, and they would have a Tracer shard somewhere that is purchasable and copyable. So you have a copy of Tracer in a shard. With the bioscan, you can pull that out, slot that in, and then slot that into your neuroport interface, and your bioscan will read it off of that shard. As a med tech, that would be a useful piece of kit to have. Correct, Riata? That would make sense for a med tech to have that type of setup. Okay. Just making sure that I am, in fact, not deviating too far off the rails for this shit. Fair? Yes, kind of. Notice that Misty is also directly tied to Vic's shop for a reason. That's why Vic is supposed to be your Ripper, and Misty's supposed to be your stop on your way to the fucking Ripper. But everyone's just like, now we're gonna swing Misty. Like, you bunch of hoes, you missed the whole fucking point. Anyways. I know this is happening, you motherfucker. Yes. Notice that from the moment Misty says that and you step into the domain, what color are you bathed in? Up until. Yep. Anyways, the foreshadowing and the plot points in that game are fucking premium. And I take notes, and I take that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. So, it would make sense for you to have a tracer shard, run that, and be able to do that for lack of a Misty, or in our case, Cannibal being present. Cannibal would be more able to check in the empathy and the humanity. You get the rest. Oh, and luck. Sorry. You need to have. You gotta have metaphysical to read the metaphysical. The physical you can read. Right? Nothing unauthorized because he will at least slot it in. Now, you can... Humanity loss does not leave a log the same way other things do in the digital sphere. Right? Because of the fact that it is bio, it is neuro, it is not trace. You can't, like, ding, depression on your neuro report, right? Doesn't quite work like that. That'd be great if you could, like, hey. Now that I've said it, once this is posted and somebody is aware of the tech, that, like, hey, what if we took Elon's Neuralink, and once everybody has that shit, find a way to let therapists and shit plug into it and run a copy of the DSM to cross-check the symptoms and whatever. Like, oof. Just automate diagnosis. So, something I have seen in my doom scrolls of the interwebs at this point is people giving testimonials saying something that helped with my doctors realizing, they're going to Google their symptoms anyways. If I do the same thing and teach them how to filter the results so they can actually help me do my job, as opposed to, air quotes, help me do my job, that is something that is incorporated into this, is you can scroll the data pool, and while scrolling the data pool, you are in preparation for therapy, you can scroll the data pool for some like self-help therapy type shit, and in doing so, you get an extra D6 restored to your humanity. However, you roll a D10 on a library search check, and if you fail the DD that I set, then instead you get minus 1 D6 to your humanity restored. So, is a little bit of a gamble, and like that's where the real world side of that comes in. Is if your therapist or your doctor teaches you library search skills, then what that does is means, you actually get that extra D6. Yeah. Okay. No, not unless anybody goofed. So there was instructions that go with the relic. The relic is not supposed to stay slotted. It's supposed to be worn at night and record the day's events during REM sleep, when your brain is playing back dreams and logging it to long-term storage. It just steals a copy. Exactly. So I will leave it up to whether or not Ronnie would have or would not have been a gone brain and forgot to remove that shit in the morning. Because that is a very Ronnie thing to do out of anybody. That's why I was trying to refer to her by her character name. Well, did V ever answer as to whether or not Ronnie had that thing slotted still? But no. Hold on. You are medtech. You are actually allowed to do that. That is a thing. That's how he was able to get some of the cyberware and some of the stuff at the price he's able to get it at. Well, V is a net runner, or Ronnie's a net runner. So, as we were discussing with Cannibal, we were playing a Constantine type character. Like, so we'll just kind of leave it at Ronnie's imaginary friend is a little less imaginary than she thinks. It won't pop on a med scan, but you could try and make a contested empathy check. M plus M, like your empathy plus a D10 versus her empathy plus a D10. Or that'd be human perception skill. Sorry. V, do you have a D10 handy? Okay. Alright. That's a 10. That was how I expected you to. That's why I gave you the skill. I'm going to ignore that and go click the skill instead. Because you have a 12 human perception plus the D10, gives you a 14 because you rolled a 2. So, running out of 10, you rolled 14 on that. Yours overrules. So, being the med tech, that would make sense that you would be able to do that, especially when they're in the chair. Like that's how that would work. So, because of that, you kind of glean a little bit of a deeper look into her psyche, and you ask her, hey, do you mind if I jack back in? And in doing so, and running the scan while she's having this kind of, like, it's a cross between hallucination and netrunner skill, because due to the fact that everyone has their reports, like, keep in mind, I'm also going post-V, right? This is post-2077 campaign. This is after all of that, except for maybe the 2 years later segment, in which case, it just kind of happens somewhere in the... I'm not going to fucking worry about it. It doesn't happen in anywhere that we give a shit, okay? Like, I'm trying to avoid touching on the canon events as much as possible, because those are canon events. The rest is whatever we make of it. So, I make of it what I will. In doing so, somewhere there is a jump in tech that netrunners start to see the bleed over of the net AI and the demons being able to walk among the internet airwaves and the electromagnetic fields of the airwaves and the power supplies and all that good shit. Netrunners then pick up the ability to see them, but at the cost of it coming across like hallucinations. They think they're losing their shit. Most of the time. Depends on how far down the FF6B5 rabbit hole you are. The further down you are, and the more you realize and you get into it, and you discover the things about the world, and that's what that is, and that's how that works, and all that good shit. This is player knowledge, not character knowledge at the moment, by the way. So, yes, that's why Cannibal is the Constantine character. Constantine is really the only one who knows. Constantine's interactions sparks off the chain of those people then discovering a little bit more truth about the world. Through that, you guys, like Ronnie has interacted with, you will soon interact with. And through that mixing and mingling, her net running, along with that, that's why he gets rank in that, when he gets around to rank in that. You know, that's why that's balanced the way it is. As a med tech, when you look at netrunners, you're used to dealing with dead ones. It's not often you need a live netrunner. So, this is the first time you've seen one who's got the touch, as I'll call it. Is a glitch in the programming of the neuroport that people with hallucinations naturally are more gifted at net running because of the way their brain is miswired, right? The neural pathways that are not correct lead to an increase in that skill. So, V having a report, or Ronnie having a report since birth, or very, very young, like a year after birth, turns into her being able to channel the hallucinations into seeing the net demons. They weren't there when she was very young. It was later when things got real shitty, and after the net leaked over into the physical, then she started to have hallucinations. Right. It wasn't until she started coding and seeing the architectures and picturing them and seeing demons and putting faces to them based on their names. That's what gives them form. Otherwise, they're just lines of code. And that's how they present even in 3D space. It's just a 3D amorphous blob of code up until it shifts and shrinks based on your perception of what you call it and what you glean from it. Like demons don't bleed, but they do take damage still. It's attacking the code. And the way that works is they lose texture, they lose resolution, and break back down into those code blocks. But that's a Netrunner thing. The Netrunner sees that happen. The rest of the party doesn't up until now, thanks to Rihanna as a tech, giving us a tech net, so everybody can share in these twos Delulus and see that they're not fucking nuts. They just haven't realized that they're not fucking nuts yet. So, on the check, you do succeed in reading the metaphysical stats this time. And you get a glimpse into the humanity behind it, behind the curtain. And like, bling! Some fun, like... Yeah, because then he sees what V sees, and V deconstructs it for him, like through the Neuralink, right? Same way V and Pan do in the tank scene. They communicate telepathically over the... You can... Now you two can talk and she can describe. Yes. Would be a little bit more where V is heading with that. It is one of three things. It is benevolent AI, where they are friendly. It is an engram, and it's like someone who had a relic or was so killed, and Mikoshi starts leaking as well at some point. So you do have a few engrams as well that walk out and latch onto certain people's neuroports, and yeah, you can imagine that turns into that pretty fucking quickly. call the priest, call the pastor. We need Nexus stuff in this bitch. Or it is like an actual angel come down from whatever is above. There's no specific anything up above in the yonder, in the beyond. So it's less that, because it's more egregore, what you believe shapes your reality type shit. So that turns around and says, like, could be an angel come down from above. And there's no real way to tell yet. So sorry, continue without my interjection. But see, because it is lashed on to Ronnie's consciousness, it is also going to be roleplayed by V, and V is going to get to make up some of her own answers for that. Because it's part of the backstory. It's an attachment. It's been there, right? Unfortunately for V, it's also saved on the relic, because it's tied into some of her net ranking rolls. So until she gets more, there is no way to excise that without losing ranks down to low starting. No, you misunderstand. It is the angel. It's the scene with Kronk and the angel and the demon on his shoulder. It's a little bit of that. Ronnie has the angel on her shoulder that provides net running backup. So she gains extra ranks based on having that. Right? The way I do that as GM is I just lower the DVs and give her like early access to some of the stuff. Like she has quick action, she shouldn't have until later levels, just because it's more fun. There's only a handful of them. So hey, here is your list of 6 instead of your list of 4, or 8 instead of 4. You know. You get more, but the trade-off is you have the delulus and the crazies and the shit. Hello, friend. You're all good. You're all good. Don't worry about it. So the way that plays out is, right? Ronnie has the attachment. It's a positive attachment. It's nothing that needs removed because it provides positive benefits. There's no downside to having it other than she thinks she's hallucinating and has an imaginary friend that's not so imaginary. It's actually the reverse of that. It's a free, like very high DD black ice that is a layer above her net report as a failsafe. She has her own architecture. This is a hidden one that I shouldn't even be saying out loud until I have a net runner attacking her. But it's one of those things that, like, yeah, there's a hidden invisible block in the architecture on all sides that is the shield provided by this. As well, like, I thought about it. I know what I'm doing, damn it. Slight plot armor, yes. Yeah. So because you're friendly and you're a medtech and like, yeah, that's why you get in and you pass the check without it being ridiculously high. If it's an NPC versus like if it's me making it versus that, is going to be high as shit. But on the flip side, if it's a player, it's going to be reasonably attainable. Where yes. Well, she is one of three. You have two of the other across the room, and the other one is just MIA this week. But he's around. I could call him. Well, the med tech needs to then turn around and figure out how we make us some replacement bodies for my Chumbas. Genetically 1-to-1, preferably. Yeah, someone should. Yeah, but he needs one too. So it sounds like Tanita might be done washing the car and heading back inside right about now. Yeah, you were just kind of here. You were here last time, so you just kind of got dragged along. Your character token just didn't. Rolling thing, party is drop in, drop out. If you show up halfway through the scene, you're just kind of there, and you were there with the party, and like they picked you up along the way if you weren't there ahead of time, or if you were, you just followed through from the last scene, and like you've been chilling in the back quietly and nobody's really said anything or noticed you up until now, because so. But he needs to know the why to some extent. He is still part of the party. He is safe to fill in. He is going to be the guy. So I will slightly correct an errata, something you said. Not anything Horace said necessarily, just something I noticed Doc said. It's not a beta of the relic. It is a beta of the relic, but the relic is widely known because of the Secure Your Soul program. They have billboard banner ads for the relic in 2077. No, it did. That's what I'm saying. By the end of the campaign, it is. Yes. Somewhere between 2020 and Red. By the time we get to 2077, Relic releases proper as a Secure Your Soul thing. Right? You can get an engram of your loved one to talk to them after death still. You still get that part of them that you can refer back to, be it digitally. Yes. So you're getting a little bit into my side of spec. You have three techs and a netrunner sitting in your living room. Methinks one of them might be able to come around and, between the three of them, fabricate you enough cloning vats to supply the party with what they need. It would just be cost of materials. That's when we make an extra basement layer. So I'm going the Payday 2 route, and it's just always been there. You just didn't know about it. So as you like go to survey for the dig, like you're gonna completely gear up and have all that money ready to do the thing, and then you turn around and like survey it. Boop, boop. Oh shit! It's already empty. So this thing just slides over in this direction towards the desk, and you have a staircase that leads down. And then at the bottom of the staircase is a little button that whoop, right back. Nice. Actually, we'll say this section up here is going to be that sub-basement. How about that? And then each of these little spots will be a different cloning that bay. So my wife showed me this hella uber niche rock opera last night called Repo. Is anyone else familiar? Rihanna? That reaction? Are you familiar? There you go. Then we're not doing knockoff trauma team. We're just doing that instead. Welcome to your new Repo Men. And they have respawns in case the bad at the job. Oh, you missed that's why we're here in the first place. This is what we showed up for. So who wants to RP the arrangement that instead of the cut, we just get a melted down and repurposed to match? I do not, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't cook something up. What were we needing? Well, it would be more find you a spot in the compendium under cyberware and repo the cyberware. The benefit is the party gets the organic bits melted down and reconstituted using their genetic makeup from basically you take the building blocks back down to chemical basis, redo the stem cells, and then guide them from stem cell to whatever using genetic samples encoding. Yes. Not everybody is going to provide enough, obviously, because there's the cyberware. So, when you take and, like, for example, if someone's missing, you're repoing an arm and a leg, okay, you need to find someone else who has a left arm and a left leg. So that way, you find, like, the right arm and the right leg. Between the two, you have enough slurry to make another clone body. So it's 2 or 3 to 1, not 100% on par, but close. Right? So like, the 4 Gangoons sitting in the living room gives 2 of the party members enough slurry that you could regrow them a body. Much easier than writing up a list of this, that, and the other. It's, hey, you guys go through the books and the supplements and whatever, and find the cyberware you want, and then we're gonna go run side gigs to collect body bits for respawns, so then we can go do the fun shit, and then if you die, it doesn't matter. You have respawns. Yeah, it's slightly less prep on the GM side, where I don't have to come up with, this guy has this, and this, and like, whatever, unless there's specialty enemies, in which case, hey, look, those ones are important. So currently, because we don't have enough respawns for the entire party, I was going to keep it in slurry form until we get a custom 1-1 for everybody. Once everybody has a custom 1-1, then we can have copy at home, and you just swing by and slap it in. Because if you've seen Altered Carbon, they have a concept called double sleeving. That is not a very great idea, splitting yourself into two versions. There is no syncing, there is no linking. Theoretically, after every day, you can fire up, like every time you fire a clone body out of a vat, you can fire the relic immediately, and download that consciousness right then and there, and boot up another copy of you while you still live and breathe. That's the iffy part of keeping a rolling backup versus a one-and-done soul killer type. It only fires on your death, and then you extract from the report using the relic, and then fire it into a body. This is why it's the alpha test. The beta was these, where you have the construct, you fire off into the body, like you soul kill after death from the report. Then you fire that into a body from the relic. And that's how that works. Slightly different. But does that make sense for everybody? Does that track? Alright. So, this is why we try to be careful about just keep the relic up to date, and then, if you need to, you smack that sucker home. I am going to start at some point making you guys somewhat RP, remembering to slot in the relic before the end of the session, and unplug the relic at the start of the session. So that way, it's kind of akin to when your character goes to bed, they slot in a relic, and when they get up, they unslot the relic. And if you forget, you're wearing your relic. If you're wearing a relic, bad things happen very quickly. Because it doesn't stop recording. And at the end of the day, you take 1d6 humanity. That's the downside of keeping it slotted. Is 1d6 humanity for every day it remains slotted when it should not be. Like, if it's recorded during waking hours, you have nightmares with the relic slotted because it plays the horrific events from your past. So you, like, the greatest hits of the worst things you've done are replaying as your nightmares when the relic's slotted all day. That's why you take 1d6 at the end of the day when you go to bed. Because it's already recorded everything for that day, it then turns into ah. But does anyone have any cyberware they want to pick up? New acquisitions? It reverts back to night market rules, and it's a rotating supply based on rolled tables. But yes, that is how that works. Requires a little bit of work from the fixer as well, because they're the ones who set up night markets. So, I will roll up a night market for inventory selection for what you have on tap on supply right now. At some point, and then we could do that as downtime out of session. Because that'll be a little easier for everyone, I think. What that then turns into is when we need a inventory refresh, we gotta get the fixer involved. The fixer does his thing, and he's the one who is going to get that next batch of the good shit. Our guys supply the top side mostly on the up and up. And that's where they come in. The fixer supplies for them still, because they are needing something a cut above what you offer upstairs. Right? The good stuff. So when you get the good stuff, that then comes around and says, alright, well, how do we acquire the good stuff? Well, you gotta know a guy. And that guy has to know how to get shit. So fixer. Because that is like kind of one of the big major key plot points, or like things that their role is able to do is find and create night markets. So if we have a fixer, we have a fixer. He's just not here. Anybody have anything they want to do in particular? Or alright, well, let's see what I can slap together in a second. Because it sounds like our new Chumba is in need of some upstairs refreshed inventory. For who? Did the map not pop in? Might take it a second. Try that again. Better? Nice. There we go. There we go. Double check that you guys are in fact ready. Okay. Let me know when we're ready. Go for it. Sometimes you gotta do. And there's no fault in the tech issues. You know, when people have tech issues and hand it to me, and my mere touching of the device fixes the bullshit. You know what? Yeah, but when it happens far too often, and you actually know how to do the shit too, like... Yes, it does. No, it's when the machine pinches your hand and makes you bleed. That is the machine asking for a blood sacrifice and demanding it, not asking for it. I said. So. All right. In that case, does everybody want to take 5 for, like, get up, stretch, grab refills, snacks, what have you, what need you? That was, yeah, that was implied. Ow! Me too. So. All right. Everybody ready? Gotcha. No worries. Mhm. Gotcha. Okay. So like 20 minutes or so? Okay. So I'll ask the group, everybody, do we want to call session in 20 minutes? Or how do we want to do that? All right. We can also do a little bit of play-by-post and do, because most of the stuff gets very crunchy and very turn-based. You can do it out of session in like if you want to do. I more than happy to have this running somewhere in the background or just somewhere in one of the channels, like probably game events. Log what you did. Log here, and then like just launch the activity up in that channel. So then I can try to keep track of that. You can launch Discord in browser, launch the activity from Discord in the browser as well. Are you familiar with the game Risk? The board game? Okay. Riotto. Are you familiar with where I'm going with this? Not quite, but akin to that. Back in the days of yesteryear, there was a way and a form of playing Risk that was one guy would have the board and set it up out of the friend group. You start a group chat, and you just take pictures of the board. You text the GM effectively what you wanted to do, and he would move your pieces and maneuver your troops and manage all of the finagling of shit. And all you had to do was check the group chat and like update your plays, update your posts, and then every so often you would have that like 1 or 2 hours and everybody could sit down and voice chat once a week or whatever and go through the list of the fun shit. Or like in Risk's case, it's just go through a lot of turns very quickly and play the game the way it's meant to be played over voice chat. The way it works for this is a little bit more, especially in combat. We can do whoever's turn it is. Like we will roll up initiative here in a second. Okay. You're good. I have token macros, so it's easy shit for me to just button everybody real quick. Which weapon are you using? Sorry, I missed that part. So attacks are attacks. You roll whether you hit miss based on DV table that is provided. I may tweak it occasionally depending on this variable, that variable, whatever, 2020 style at my discretion. More so when it comes to evasion, I do ref, dex, or cyberware as a prereq to unlock dodge and evade. When you have one of those three criteria met, and you could do the thing, it then bases off of your current luck in the pool, plus the skill, plus the D10. So, while yes, you have that base skill, the skill is the base. Your fluctuating modifier is your luck. That you choose how you use it and how you burn points. It just refreshes every session. You can feel free to use them to add to any rolls you make. You can use them as bonus actions. You can burn a move for a bonus action to take two actions rather. So there is also rerolls for luck. You have to use a different medium to reroll, or a different app, or whatever, however you choose to interpret that. If you're burning a luck out of your character sheet, change the actual luck pool you're rolling against, please. That would make sense, right? Use a different dice. Like if we're usually using roll 20 to just click and go. If you want to burn a luck, roll the dice and then snap a picture of the result. Do the math and tally it in chat, and then hit enter of this is skill, or this is stat, this is skill, plus this is what I rolled, and here's the picture for proof. Ta-da! Ergo. So this isn't one of those where you need to choose your rolls. You don't need to like, we're going to use the weighted dice for the out of session ones. We're going to burn luck use the weighted dice. Like, you shouldn't need to use weighted dice. Just invest IP better. Like, come on, guys. Use your brains to spec into skills, and if you're not good at something, have a friend who's better at that thing. Do the thing instead. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, to get this running and get this started, we will do... try to do one full round of combat real quick in the next 15 minutes. Round counter. Equals +1. Add. There we go. Alright. It is James's turn. You guys are all rolled up in initiative. Q is set. You guys fly in on provided AV. It is AV taxi, right? Step up from Uber, where it's not some guy flying his AV for the extra eddies because choo-choo is expensive to chew 'em. This is a little bit more of that. It's a company. It's not as nice as Delamain. It's still flown by a guy. So it's not the greatest. It's not armored. Doesn't have anything extra. It's just there to kind of drop you off and shoop. It's a handful of seats and some rockets, basically. But across the way, we have the guy that we're here to collect from. He decided that he was going to go for a full FBC conversion and finance it. He's been skipping some payments, and, well, time has come to collect. It's past. You can just pay me back on the next check, It's, no. I'm taking back the FBC. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We gotta incapacitate Chuma first. Oh. That wasn't. Depending on how you want to run it. This is always and forever true. But at the same note, at the same token, you can turn around and do. He's got his two mooks with him as backup because he knew this was coming. He's a little bitch boy. He's a coward. Like, he knew the repo man was coming to collect. He knew what he signed up for. He signed the dotted line. He was fully aware. I'm also interested in what you need that list of specific supplies for. Yes, because I have enough of the 18650s. I can find a cattle prod. I have a microwave. I have several microwaves, one of which should have a 12-volt inverter in it, and if not, I have one for the car that's old and I can disassemble. So depending on what you're cooking, obviously. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured, and I was much more on the let the net runner cook for a minute. Yeah, you can make that and do that.
According to this news anchor, I believe Jesse Waters, who is a trash humanist type liaison, he said scientists say that if a man goes for a woman, he transitions into a woman. Or doesn't he vote for Kamala?
That's a seahorse.
You're trans and you vote for Kamala.
Yeah, I was thinking he was going for cook the brain out of the suit was the option. Alternate option. Account 4 of you and 2 booster gangers with one net runner for one borged out motherfucker. That sounds like a much better matchup in my head than the fight you're trying to pick. I wasn't playing fair either. So, Riata, Chum, the thing you're forgetting and missing is the numbskull over here. Well, yes, he has a net architecture. It's not assembled. He's gonna be throwing this bitch together on the fly. He got physical protection. He has the FBC body, but he left his ass end wide open for backdoor attacks. So it would make more sense to send a netrunner in and just no. But who is? See? And that's fair. That's fine. But we gotta get through plan A first. Fair backup plan. It is calculated. One square is 5 feet, so 2-ish yards. But close enough, good enough for government work. Your move is equal to number of squares you can move, roughly. Keep in mind, you should have ranged weapons. And there's a railing. If you want to try to make this one, in theory, you might be able to off the rails. But like, that is from here, 4 squares. Do that. Well, it's a 2-square jump, which is double on the move cost for bonus like that. Even if it was a 6, even if it was longer, like from here to here. If you're counting it that way, that's 3 squares. You would need a move of 6 to be able to make that jump. So it's easily doable. It's not that bad, especially if you make an athletics check to give yourself a bonus to it. I can allow that as well. All the way over there, that's definitely 2 turns worth of move. But 230 should be about dependent. Because you can go 4 here, brace against the railing, take an aim shot, and you should be able to hit from here out to that at 55 feet. Easily with an AR, you can peg one of these two with an aim shot. So then next turn, you can make the jump across, and from like there, make the jump. Claim like 1, maybe 2 of a move here. So you'd be somewhere in here. And from that, you'd be right in planking range still. Just lower DV. which at some point with some weapons, you do kind of get an auto hit at certain points, which is why armor is important. Mm-hmm. Nope, you are A-okay, ma'am. You are a little ways down in the queue. I have two more PCs and two NPCs before that. So, you have a little bit of time before it should come back around to your turn. Depending on how things go here, we may still be kicking around in chat, in voice chat. If not, feel free to sign in and like take your turn and then just ping me specifically at least, and then like me and Horace at minute at if you want to, so that way he can take his turn next, and then I can take NPC next round, and I can just ping down the queue. Bye, Mom. Catch you around. All right. Right, Raggy. That's not good. What's up? Oh, you're good. All right. So setting up here, queuing up for next turn to make that jump across. Is it what? Uh-oh. What did it do? Are you running it in browser at this point? Try closing browser and reopening it. And which browser you're using by chance? Do you have Opera or Firefox? I would say Opera because Opera's unsupported, but it works for me when Chrome does not. Firefox is the other supported option. Edge is unsupported, but it does run in Edge. I have checked. No, you're good. You kind of seen how we've been running. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier throughout the week. Copy that, boss. Day, friend. And then there were two.
Babe, let's just in. Let's just in. Trust that doesn't walk around on us as he's judging fluid.
Yeah. I won't be able to see that until you move it and drop it somewhere else. There you go. How do you mean? Weird. That's where he is for me. The left, the middle, or the right? Okay. Click the attack button on the weapon of choice. Should be doable from your phone. Alright, at 51-200, we're looking at a DD of 15. You got a 17 on that. So that's going to be a hit. That's going to be 18 points of damage. That's rough, buddy. And due to the fact that you didn't say anything, but you're kind of obviously propped up against the railing here because you're going to be climbing up to jump across the way next turn, right? I'll give you the aim shot plus 2. Or it's minus 2 to the DE. It's plus 2 to the roll, whichever way you want to skin it. It doesn't increase damage or anything, but it does in fact just make it a little bit nicer that I can say you run up, brace against the rail, and just plunk right between the eyes. Because he's at 2 hit points, so he's clinging on for dear life with like half a face. He's got enough cyberware that his bodily functions are still operating, but he is, for all intents and purposes, cooked. If you have more move remaining to do what you want to do, you could do that, but I don't believe you do. No. Not unless you have an 8. you have a 7 if you make a successful athletics check. Then we can see about that, actually. That's going to be a no. So we'll skin that as you try to clamber up the railing, trying to get up onto it. You lose your balance, lose your footing, and you just kind of slip, and you on your butt. So you use up your remaining move trying to climb up the railing, fail, and then right yourself with the remainder of that. Since you're not really going anywhere for the rest of your turn, I don't think. Well, no, you'd be right here. You're not going to fall into the void down to the street. Oh yeah, ever so slightly. Yeah, because right there is like on the railing. So as you're climbing up and slipping down, it's right there on that railing. Over one square, you are still on the platform a decent bit away from that railing. Like that one square of difference means touching versus not touching the railing. And you can kind of visualize that, right? Yeah. Yep. And then we are on to Consworth's turn. Alright. And I think that's about that for the time being, since Codsworth is away for now. But you guys are good to go whenever you are good to go. Nick, you'll be up after Ronnie. So we'll have her ping you whenever she's done doing hers. Alrighty?